Hi friends, welcome back. It's Melanie with Melanie Smith Stamps, and today I have the Glimmer machine and the Glimmer Spellbinders So Amazing April 2024 Glimmer of the Month Club. So like I said, it's called So Amazing. It is 10 hot foil plates and 1 cutting die. Now with this you get 4 sentiment plates and 6 border dies that are all different stitching patterns. So you can make any combination of borders by putting them together or foiling them separately. They all are 5.5 inches, so you can do the height or width of an A2 card. So that is nice to know that they're just slightly longer, so they do the whole 5.5 inch side. Here it shows in the paperwork that they tape them all together with foil underneath to get the full banner or border of all of them. It's kind of hard to see here because it's blue on blue, but I just wanted you to get that idea. We're going to go ahead and first glimmer up the sentiments here, and then we will proceed to play with the border dies. So I'm going to cut me a piece of gold foil. We'll go ahead and click that timer. Probably should have done that already, but I will go ahead and cut us a piece of foil. I do always try to do my sentiments vertically instead of horizontally. It just makes it easier to go through the machine with the roller, since the roller is this way. And then I will get everything ready here with our paper and our foil. And then we have our plates. Okay, the timer is now no longer blinking, so we're going to go ahead and remove this from the dock, move it over to our machine, which I have here off screen. We're going to put the shiny side of the foil down towards the actual plate, and then the gray side of the foil touches the paper. I'm going to lay that right on top of my sentiments. Put my 2 shims on top that come with your Glimmer platform, and then run it slowly through your Platinum 6. Okay, let's take a look. Alrighty. There are sentiments. I don't know if I like that on the dark. I might want to do that. There we go. Now you can see them. You are so amazing. Stitched with love. Happy stitching and so thankful. Little over foiling here. Yeah, and it looks like it jumped right there. So I can probably get rid of that with a little erasing. But I am going to go ahead and do these again on white paper. And then we will have those as well to work with. So, might go much better. Okay. There we go. Much cleaner, and I believe I might not be able to get that one because of this. It slipped off the top right there, but I'll be able to get the other ones, so I'm happy with that. So stitched with love, then happy stitching, and so thankful. So in these you can shorten if you want to make a smaller banner. You could do that if you wanted to and shorten it and then just die cut it again on this side so that you get the flag. Or you can also like die cut it on this side and then cut it straight here and then like put it up against the edge of your card. So like if you wanted to have a banner coming this way, you could do it that as well. Just some ideas. So we've got those two. Now, I was just trying to think of ways to use these borders, and I thought we would play with an idea. Go ahead and scooch these off because I don't have my little magnet. So I was thinking of a way, and I was thinking that we might be able to take one of these. Actually, I had a couple ideas. You could take one of these repeating patterns and potentially, let's see, which one would I want to do this with? Let's do this chevron. Tape it onto the edge and foil it all the way around. So I'm not sure how good this would work. It would be a trial and error, but we might be able to foil it, or maybe come in a little bit, because this I could trim down some, maybe come in and then foil it there, foil it there, foil it there. It'd probably never come out straight. I mean, seriously. But we could try it and see if we can get a full border with a stitched element. That's what I was going to try. The other option that I thought of was taking this cross stitch one and maybe putting it like this, maybe even a couple times, or once like this and once like this, and then putting it on a stamping mat, like a rubber stamping mat, something dense, and taking a needle and coming in and actually piercing the areas, and then coming in with a single thread of your metallic thread and come in and cross stitch right over the metal or the glimmer. So if you had a thick line here of your hot pink, then you came over with maybe silver. If you use one single thread, I would think you'd still see the pink underneath. So those are two ideas I have with this set. Now, if they work or not, I don't know. That is the whole thing we have to figure out. So I thought we would try the chevron, and I'll see if it will work. Because you gotta use the hinge method here to get this to stay straight. Oh, I'm not doing this in the frame. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm thinking we need to line this up here, and I'm just eyeballing this. Let's see. Maybe I want the point down here. Is that a full point? Yes. Okay. I'm using Altenews satin tape. When this gets hot, it tends to come off your paper pretty easily because the adhesive moistens. So let's see, I've got some scrap here. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to cut a piece of foil in a long strip, and we're just going to try it. So you remember when you're doing this, let me move this up so you can see what I'm doing. When you're doing this, I have taped my Glimmer border along here. It's got about 1/8 of an inch or so on the edge as a border here. That way I can trim it down if I need to. And then I've got it taped all the way down, or pretty much. Now remember, your shiny side, this is kind of backwards now because our plate is going the different direction. So you want your shiny side facing your plate. And so I'm going to flip this over on here. Make sure that's moved over where we want it. And then I might even take another piece of tape and secure this in place so that it stays where we want it. Okay, so let's put this now face down. So remember, this silver is your glue and it needs to be touching your paper. So I'm going to start the timer. So that glue is touching the paper. The gold of your glimmer is, or of your foil, is touching the plate. And the plate always touches, the back of the plate, the flat part of the plate, always touches your base. So while that is going, I'm going to cut, let's see, from this scrap, I should be able to cut these. So I'm going to cut 2 more. Okay, got those 2. And now, all right, this one is ready. So now it's easy because there's no layering now. So now you're just going to pull this off, move this over, put your 2 top plates on top, and run it through your machine. But like I said, because it's hot, it releases pretty easily. Ooh. Okay. Where's my tweezers? All right, now, like I said, it's not straight. So that is going to be a problem, is getting the line straight. So I do love the way that looks. Let's see, so you can see it. The gold on this color of Spellbinders paper. This color is, hold on, I'll tell you, is peach sorbet with gold foil, and that is gorgeous. So the only way that this piece itself will work, I would have to cut that straight down that line and then still have to square up this piece of paper. So I don't think this is going to work, but I'm curious to see what it looks like if I now take this one, move it all the way to the edge, because we're just experimenting here, guys. So what if we moved it all the way to the edge? Would we be able to get the foil close enough? So why don't we try that in this next one? Why don't we see if we can tape this all the way to the edge of the paper? Then we can see. The question is, will the foil go all the way to the edge of the paper when it's taped down? So let's see. If we can, then it would be easy to straighten it up. And we would just do this on another piece of paper. Trial and error, right? I want to figure out ways to use this cool die set because, I mean, having 6 stitching dies, oh my gosh. this would be so cool to be able to use it in different ways, especially with all the coordinating product we have with this. And if you are a crafter like I am, and you have been around the block and you have done stitching and quilting and you know, all the different things. I mean, I've been in jewelry making, and I've done plastic canvas, and I've done it all, guys. And if you are similar to that and you've had your journeys in a bunch of different things, then you know, this month's kit is going to, oops, I almost did it upside down. This month's caboodle is going to be up your alley. So I want you to be able to enjoy it and get as much use out of it as possible. So I'm going to just move that there. Let's see. I want to scooch that as far as I can. I want to keep this on the edge of the paper. Okay. And I want to tape it so it's not going to move. That's the biggie. Because this down here, I can tell it wants to move down there. So we want this to stay on the edge of the paper. So let's tape this down here and see if that will make a difference. Okay. We will see. We will see. Okay, the timer is done blinking, so we're going to transfer this over. Hope everything stays in place, and we get a straight line of stitches. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Aha. That was a lot better. Okay, so that did stay the course better than the first one. So I just need to be able to continue the square. Let me see if I can trim this. Because that looks pretty darn straight there, but I don't think. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so I will have to redo it. But look at the way the corner looks. The corner actually looks pretty good here. So I'm going to play with this a little bit and see if I can make it all the way around on the next one. And if I can, I will share that with you in my samples. So the other idea I had was the stitching idea. So I am going to just go ahead and do something on this real quick, just to give us a basic idea of what maybe we would come up with for stitching. We're not going to actually do the stitching on video, but I'll finish it and then you'll get to see, you know, the concept of the idea. So let me tape this in place here. I'm looking at this and it looks like I can get two or everything but one cross stitch on the plate. So I'll just miss one cross stitch if I go all the way to the edge like this. Let me see if my T-ruler possibly help me here line this up straight. Yeah. Beauty about this Alta New satin tape is it's reusable. I can reuse it and reuse it and reuse it, especially for Glimmer, because it's like it reactivates it over and over again. I think I'm going to go with the dark pink for the most contrast. I think it'll show the actual silver stitching more. Might be a mistake, but we'll see. You only live once, right? Gotta take some chances. That's how happy accidents happen. That's what all this whole video is. I should just say happy accident video. Okay. I always have to remember you're doing it backwards when you do the hinge technique. So scooch that under there. Bring that down. And then use another piece of tape to keep it taut. And hopefully, with the help of that T-square, hopefully that's going to keep it straight for us. All right, the timer is ready. Gonna move that over there, add my shims, and make some magic happen. All right, Jesus. Please, 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 please give us a straight one. Dun, 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 dun. Go. Pretty straight. Pretty straight. Maybe not perfect, but pretty straight. I think I can handle it. You could probably do it like this. Using the T-ruler again, put it here, maybe. But I don't think you would ever get it to line up like this. It would be really hard, and I don't think you'd want a double foil over that. So I'm thinking the best bet would be just going like this, and then maybe, possibly, putting that there. That might be cute. What is my other ones? I've got a green one too, depending on what else is on the card. So you'd have your stitching and then you'd have your wax seal there. So those are my ideas for you today using the Glimmer of the Month. So I'm going to go ahead and play with these and see what I can make with them. And I will show you the finished products here, or the finished projects. And I will have them up in my groups. You'll be able to see them in Heartfelt Card Making with Spellbinders and More, and also on my Instagram at Melanie Smith Stamps. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring that notification bell, and as always, all the links are down in the description below. Those affiliate links support me and my channel, so anytime you can use those links, they are free for you to use, and they help support me, so I appreciate it very much. Have an amazing day, guys, and until next time, get crafty. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.